Since information about Taehyung's relationship with Hybe surfaced, the public has been left curious. Many have questioned whether this is just an ordinary professional collaboration or something far more complex. The headline immediately captured media attention as it involved one of the most popular figures in the Korean entertainment industry. Internal documents circulating describe Taehyung as an irreplaceable asset to Hybe. This phrase is more than just a compliment, it reflects the company's special attention to every step he takes. Such emphasis has sparked a wide range of interpretations among both fans and industry observers. Sources close to Hybe claim that Taehyung is positioned differently from other artists. He is said to have more freedom in shaping his own visual and musical concepts. This is unusual in large agencies, which typically emphasize uniformity. However, this freedom comes with conditions. Every major decision regarding Taehyung's solo project still requires layered approvals. Hybe appears determined to keep his image aligned with the company's broader strategy. This has created subtle but real tension behind the scenes. Industry analysts describe Taehyung and Hybe's relationship as mutually dependent. Hybe clearly benefits from his global popularity, while Taehyung needs the infrastructure of a large company for distribution and promotion. Yet maintaining that balance is not always simple. In off-the-record conversations, Hybe staff admitted that discussions over Taehyung's social media content can be lengthy. Even a simple photo or a short caption can spark debate. This shows just how important every detail of his public presence is considered. Taehyung, for his part, is known for wanting to preserve authenticity. He often rejects ideas that feel too rigid, preferring to add personal touches. This has made some of his projects stand out from typical K-pop standards. Fans also recognize this difference. They note that his social media posts often feel more artistic and meaningful than just promotional. This has reinforced the perception of a constant push and pull between personal freedom and corporate control. According to leaked notes, Hybe once held an internal meeting solely to discuss Taehyung's image in international markets. Marketing decisions, brand collaborations, and content schedules were all listed in detail. This indicates just how much focus the company places on him. One striking example came during a major advertisement project. Instead of simply following directions, Taehyung reportedly provided creative input that reshaped the entire concept. The result drew praise and highlighted his artistic instincts. Some observers say this proves that the relationship is not entirely one-sided. Even though the company holds control, Taehyung's voice carries significant weight in decision-making. This makes his position unique compared to the usual artist agency model. Still, critics argue that Hybe is too restrictive of its artists, including Taehyung. These criticisms grew louder as reports of lengthy negotiations behind his projects emerged. Global fans reacted with mixed feelings. Some supported Hybe's approach, believing it protects his image from risk. Others saw it as limiting his creativity. Korean media began framing the issue as a classic tug-of-war between corporate interests and individual freedom. In many cases, artists lose ground, but Taehyung is believed to have a stronger bargaining position. That strength comes from his powerful international fanbase. Their massive support means Hybe cannot ignore public reaction. Taehyung understands this and uses it wisely. Amid the controversies, there is also a positive side often overlooked. His closeness with Hybe has led to highly successful global projects. International brand collaborations have thrived thanks to their synergy. Staff members describe him as professional despite disagreements. He is not confrontational but firm in expressing ideas, making compromise easier. This closeness is also evident in how Hybe manages his schedule. Reports say he receives special consideration to balance work with personal time, a sign of trust from the company. Still, rumors about a secret document outlining long-term strategies for Taehyung have fueled even more curiosity. Allegedly, it includes plans stretching years into the future. The leaks suggest that Taehyung is set to become the face of several major Hybe global projects. This has sparked speculation that his position may be more privileged than that of other members, stirring debate among fans. Hybe has yet to officially comment on the rumors. The company only states that all their artists receive full support, a statement too broad to ease public curiosity. For his part, Taehyung has remained calm. He has never openly discussed the dynamics with his agency, though some of his social media posts are interpreted as subtle signals. Netizens see his artistic photos or brief captions as coded messages. Fans interpret these as expressions of his true self beyond Hybe's official narrative. The phenomenon has even attracted academic interest. Media scholars cite it as a modern example of how artists negotiate creative space under corporate structures. Meanwhile, the global market continues to respond enthusiastically to his projects. Album sales, brand partnerships, and concert demand remain consistently strong. This only strengthens his position within Hybe. That position, however, leaves the company in a dilemma: how to preserve the BTS brand's consistency while also giving Taehyung the freedom he craves. He sits right at the center of this dilemma. Observers describe the situation as a never-ending tug-of-war. Both sides adjust, testing boundaries while working to keep the relationship intact. For fans, the secret behind his closeness with Hybe proves he is more than just an idol. He is an artist with a strong, resilient voice, even if not always loud. This struggle adds emotional weight to his journey. Ultimately, the story reveals dynamics rarely exposed behind K-pop's glamorous stage. Negotiations, debates, and even conflicts shape the career of a star. Taehyung and Hybe may appear perfectly aligned in public, but behind the scenes lies a long story of compromise and hidden intrigue. This ongoing narrative remains a major focus of attention. The public now waits for the next chapter. Will this closeness lead to bolder, groundbreaking projects, or reveal more of the tension behind the entertainment industry? One thing is certain: the secrecy only makes Taehyung even more captivating in the eyes of the world. As speculation continues, entertainment insiders note that the dynamics between Taehyung and Hybe could shape the future of how agencies manage their top stars. In the past, large K-pop companies often operated with a one-size-fits-all system. But Taehyung's case shows that individuality, when managed carefully, can be as valuable as group harmony. Observers believe that Hybe may be walking a fine line, balancing corporate strategy with the authenticity that makes Taehyung so appealing. Too much control could dilute his artistic essence, while too much freedom could complicate the company's carefully built brand. For now, the approach seems to be constant negotiation. Fans, meanwhile, have become active participants in this unfolding story. Every social media post, every public appearance, and every detail of Taehyung's solo projects is dissected for hidden meaning. The coded message phenomenon has essentially turned the fan community into analysts, constantly speculating about what lies beneath the surface. Industry analysts argue that this kind of fan engagement, while unique, also puts Hybe under additional pressure. The company cannot simply release material without expecting intense scrutiny. As a result, Taehyung's projects often carry both commercial and symbolic weight. In many ways, Taehyung has become a case study for how modern idols negotiate their identity within the K-pop system. Unlike previous generations of artists who had little room to resist, he leverages global recognition and fan solidarity to carve out space for himself. Hybe, despite being a corporate giant, has had to adapt. Yet, questions remain about how long this delicate balance can last. Will Hybe continue to grant him creative space, or will commercial pressures eventually tighten restrictions? And will Taehyung's subtle defiance one day evolve into a more direct assertion of independence? For now, what is clear is that both sides continue to need each other. Hybe's global influence amplifies Taehyung's reach, while Taehyung's individuality enhances Hybe's prestige. It is a partnership built on tension, but also on undeniable value. This unique relationship has drawn comparisons to artists in Western industries who also challenge their labels while remaining under contract. But in K-pop, where strict systems are the norm, Taehyung's stance feels particularly groundbreaking. The story, then, is less about conflict and more about evolution. Hybe is evolving its methods to accommodate a star unlike any other, and Taehyung is evolving as an artist within the system, always pushing the boundary but never fully breaking it. As the entertainment world watches, one thing is certain: the closeness between Taehyung and Hybe hides as many questions as it answers. And with every new project, the mystery only deepens.